Hello! It's a good day for a shoulder workout. I'm in a good mood. I'm eating a lot of food. Might be eating a little too much, getting a little chubby. But you can't get big without getting a little chubby. My wife likes chubbies too. I got my blood work done again. Everything is spot on. All I heard was blah, blah, blah. You can take more testosterone now. So, no, I'm pumped. Everything's going well. So, been back in the gym. I feel myself getting bigger. I gained another 3 pounds, so I'm pumped about that. I can eat red meat more than once a week again. Everything looked great. I'm pumped. But we're gonna do shoulders today. We're gonna do a little pressing. Elbow feels good. Pre-workout shake, we're gonna do half a scoop of demo day. So I could be getting a little too chubby. Not so chubby where I can't add some type of gummy in there. Look at me, justifying fucking bad decisions all the time. So we're gonna do 1 scoop of hydraulic, half a scoop of demo day, and 1 scoop of ignition switch. Ignition switch and hydraulic, these 2 pre-workouts, were designed to be stacked together. A little bit of stim in here, nothing too crazy. 1 scoop's good enough to get me moving. I've never been a huge stim guy, however, 7th gear. If you like your face to melt off, do a couple scoops. Might think you're having a heart attack, I don't know. Could be a good day, we'll see. Get a little sweat rolling again, wearing the pump covers. I wasn't wearing them for a little bit because I was just disappointed and disgusted in myself because I really couldn't get a pump. But now, I feel like a hype beast, Shane. I got my 6 shoes on, look, they're Adidas, and then I got Adidas socks on. But they're Under Armour pants, they're not Adidas. No, they were. I could be like in those fucking things that my kid looks at where the hype beasts and all that shit.
Yeah.
If you don't know what a hype beast is, go ahead and Google it. You might want to punch one in the face, or like, if I was younger again, I'd definitely be a hype beast. I'd get my dick sucked all the time. I'd like rent clothes like they do in California. People do that. It's fucking crazy. Do you know they do that?
Yeah, you should start wearing Supreme to work out. Maybe some Louis V.
I mean, I want to get Louis V sandals. They'll be like, fuck you sandals. Wear them naked. Show my nuts off. Come on, red, white, and blue. Need a red one too. All right, let's start off. I gotta do a little cardio. Warm up a little bit. Yeah, the elbow feels good. I did arms yesterday. Yeah, I didn't do anything too crazy. I was doing a little bit of close grip push-ups, which was wild. I haven't done them yet. Like I was keeping my elbows tight too, putting a lot of stress on my triceps. I felt whenever it weakened, so like whenever I was pushing the limits, you got to a little bit. Not to the point where it won't work, but 14 weeks post-op, feels good. Like now I just gotta get it, it's growing. Like I'm watching it grow. I've been taking some pictures. I'm still too embarrassed. Like my starting point, like the crab most muscular, whenever I first started, like my arm back, well, it's fucking disturbing. I was looking at it the other night. I don't want to show you guys. I was gonna say something way fucked up. It's like, whenever you're dating a girl and you don't know if you should send her a dick pic and like, I don't know if it's time yet. And then when you do, it's like, fucking yeah, it worked.
You just give her one and send it to her.
No, but then like whenever like you actually have to follow through with it, you're like, what's worse, a small dick or a limp dick?
Oh, a small one.
No, a limp dick. I'd rather go in, I couldn't, there's no way I could go into like first time with a new girl and like it's just, oh man, it's like pre-workout not working. That's horrible. It depends on what you define as small. Are we talking like just like a shorter dick, or are we talking like pinky dick? Pinky dick, I'd never date a girl in my life. I'd just jerk off to porn. Gotta love fresh air. All right, we're gonna start moving. Shoulder workouts. For me, very basic, very simple, just be as intense as fuck with it. You need to make sure that you're controlled, but for me right now, I have a goal in my head. Whenever you go into any workout, always have a plan. If you're not feeling a certain exercise, that's where that instinctive training comes in that I talk about in some other videos. Go with it. But right now, I'm rebuilding my physique. I lost a bunch of weight, hurt the tricep. Right now, what you guys are watching is going to be me rebuilding it, but not as sauced out as normal. Maybe a little bit, right?
Yeah, doctor's orders.
He said I can. They're gonna look at my blood work in 2 weeks and be like, hey dude, what the fuck? I'm kidding. But so what we're doing, keeping things as simple as possible, but as intense as possible. Side laterals, you're gonna see me start with side laterals. I'm a firm believer in starting with side laterals. You cannot expect to get big, round shoulders, three-dimensional look without doing, I said side laterals again, sides. Dumbbell laterals, dumbbell side laterals, that's what I'm gonna fucking call them. Not gonna happen. You can't just do 4 sets. 4 sets is not enough, in my opinion at least. Whenever I started training like this, we're looking at 8 to 10 sets per workout. You don't have to do 8 to 10 sets in a row, but I'm starting out with, I'm gonna do 4 to 5, and then I'm gonna come back and do a different variation, whether it be another set of dumbbells, or maybe some cable work. You're gonna see me go through it. Also presses. Right now my shoulders, nothing is the size that it was. However, I really like being that size. When I look in the mirror, I wanna feel good about myself. I wanna have that big, dominant frame look. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of 2 different types of presses today. We're gonna do the machine presses there, so it's a little more controlled with the elbow, and then we're gonna do the plate-loaded Viking press. Again, still a machine type, gonna be plate-loaded, make me feel a little more rugged. With that, it's a standing, you can show them, Shane, I'm pointing. Look at the red machine. It's the only red piece of equipment in here. I really like it. So we're gonna do the seated press with a neutral grip, concentrate on the front delts, and then an overall with the Viking press over there. Side laterals, presses. Can't go wrong with them. Also, we're gonna do some rear delt work. The whole concept of a shoulder workout, if you're building one, bro, there's a million different ways to do it. You can start with the heavy presses and then work in the sides and then finish with rear delts or shrugs or whatever. You have to visualize yourself becoming three-dimensional. From pumping iron, whenever Arnold talked about becoming and what he liked about being a bodybuilder and how he was sculpting his physique, and whenever he wanted to add caps onto his delts, he had to go in and work for them. I took that concept and I still use it right now to this day of what I want it to look like. I'm going to have to make it that. I'm going to have to build it that way. So this whole time, throughout every single exercise that you do, whether it's shoulders or not, you have to feel that muscle fire. If you're not feeling that muscle fire, it's not working. You're not actually building it. So you need to feel it. You need to make sure that you're paying attention to your body this whole entire workout, everything that you're doing. So when I'm in here and I'm visualizing this workout, I'm gonna do side laterals. I'm gonna cap the delts. I'm gonna do 2 different types of presses. I'm gonna focus on the front delts and then overall shoulder development from a regular grip here. Press up, I'm gonna feel my entire shoulder activate as I'm doing it. Okay, then I'm gonna work into a rear delt. I'm gonna hit traps. How am I gonna hit traps? I'm gonna maybe do some barbell, maybe some dumbbell. That's that instinctive part whenever I'm going through this workout of what I'm gonna go with feeling, because what I'm gonna go with feeling is what the fuck I'm gonna rip apart. Because we're talking about all these different exercises. None of them fucking matter if you're not putting in the work. The work is the one ingredient throughout this that has to stay constant, has to be intense. That's what makes a great workout. You should really fucking hate doing the amount of work, but love it in a way, or love it and hate it in a way. I wanna leave here and be like, holy fuck, on my way home or wherever I'm going after this, I wanna feel like I just beat the fuck out of myself. I accomplished something. That's that feeling we search for, so I'm gonna put the fucking work. Been doing straight sets. It's always good. Straight sets are always nice and, I say organized because that's how it works in my head. Now I'm gonna get a little intense. This is the heaviest I've gone. Feel really fucking good. I actually feel myself getting stronger week by week. So I'm gonna start doing some drop sets now. Just start filling up and keep on moving. Right now, obviously I can't go as heavy. However, that can't be an indicating factor of why your workout can't be fucking great. I have to leave my ego at the fucking door. However, I also have to have a feeling inside of me where I want to be a fucking animal. You leave your ego at the fucking door, and when you come in here, you have to make your workout as intense as possible, just like I said with all this simple fucking shit. Don't skimp on the work side. Don't tell yourself that, oh, because I'm not doing 3 or 4 plates like the guys on Instagram or YouTube, I'm worthless. Don't think like that. Because if I had that mentality right now, I wouldn't be back in the gym working my balls off like I am. You have to. You gotta find that shit in you. You gotta feel it. So even though I'm not doing the weight I normally would do or would if I was 100% healthy and didn't hurt my tricep, all that shit, fuck it, dude. Come in with the fury, with the feeling inside you why you wanna be great, why you wanna be in here and feeling it. Be excited, be pumped, push yourself. I'm working for more. That's what I want out of this. I want more. I'm gonna push myself for more. If you need to make your workout more intense, just move faster. The rest between each set is much less than I normally would be. Right now, all I'm envisioning, like the way I'm running this, whenever I go to do an exercise, if I'm doing 3 to 5 sets on that exercise, I'm acting as if though I have a workout partner with me. So I do my set, and then I act as if I had a workout partner and he did his set. Right after he's done his set, I'm going in and doing mine. That's one of the great things about working out with a partner, is that whenever you're doing it, that person goes, then you go immediately. That way it turns into like a friendly competition. Like, there's nothing better than fucking going back and forth in the gym with somebody who's on your level. Those strengths, everything's right there, and you're just pushing each other back and forth, back and forth. You know, you want to see the other person succeed, you're encouraging them, yet at the same time you're like, motherfucker, it's my set, I'm gonna make you look like a bitch. Fun. And then whenever you're the one that looks like the bitch, you have to go harder the next time. Or you have to find the exercise which you're better at and then do that one, make that person do that. It's always the fun part. Right now, I'm gonna do a superset on rear delts. I'm gonna do bent over dumbbells with face pulls. The whole concept in my head here is I'm gonna use a little bit of heavier weight with this. I'm really gonna feel my rear delts. I'm gonna watch them grow. I'm gonna watch them move in the mirror with the bent over rear delt raises with the dumbbells. And then I'm gonna work in the face pulls over here with the rope. And whenever I come back, I'm really gonna concentrate on getting that contraction and feeling the squeeze. So I'm gonna move the weight, push a ton of blood, and then squeeze the fuck out of it with the face pulls. Little tip, if you didn't watch it in one of the other shoulder videos that I did, the face pulls. So we'll lower real quick. You see a lot of people do face pulls. They'll be here and pull to their face. That works, but you saw me doing a little bit different where I was here and I'm pulling back. All right, I'm pulling down on my head like this. I'm looking down and I'm getting a full stretch on my rear delt, and then I pull it back. Me personally, I make this good connection with it. I feel it. And while I'm doing it, I'm envisioning the rear double bicep pose. So when I'm there, like you'll see people whenever they hit a rear double bicep, they pull their arms all the way up, and then they come down, and then they pop them out. That's what I'm envisioning. I'm envisioning this while I'm doing that exercise. All I'm focusing, this particular, not when I'm doing those, when I'm doing these. That's the connection that I'm making with this exercise. A lot of the exercises you'll see me do, every single one has a purpose and has a look. Like whenever you're doing front dumbbell raises, in the mirror and you're watching your front delt squeeze. You're like, yeah, look at all them ribbons, all that cool shit, all the stuff that pops. With this exercise, that's the connection that I'm making, is with that rear double bicep pose. Okay? Because that's one thing you want to make sure when you're hitting, you're like, fuck yeah. It pops. That's the connection that I'm making with this particular exercise. So when you're in the gym, systematically, your mind needs to work like that with the exercise. You should be able to make that connection. Like whenever I'm doing concentration curls and I'm swinging the dumbbell up, all I'm thinking about as I'm doing that, I mean, every time I think of pumping iron with Arnold, but also when I'm like, I'm checking myself out or I'm flexing, I'm making that connection. It may be stupid, it may be childish, but those things haven't left my mind since I was 14, 15 years old. So I don't think they're ever gonna leave my mind, nor should they. It's what those thoughts and these feelings are what put me in the position I am today, and should be likewise for you. It should make you feel alive, it should make you feel great, it should transform your energy that you have in here into real life of being, of all this cool shit that you can do in your life. So I take all that energy and just continue to pour it throughout my whole entire life. I want it to fucking steamroll, I want it to keep moving, so your mind, I don't know if your mind work like that, Shane?
Yeah.
Cool, see, it works. I want you guys to do the same. Feeling good. So whenever I was doing my front raises, this will be a little, as I'm also working out along with finding that systematic approach, where I'm there, I'm looking, I'm seeing how cool, like the ribbons in my front delts, all that cool shit. So shoulders, nice and round, big and full up in the front, full on the sides, full in the rears. Should have a nice, that cannonball delt like it's been talked about since the 80s. That's what we want to achieve, these big fucking bowling balls or softballs right there. Right on your side. So, like I said, whenever I'm doing this little game, I'll go straight, slight tilt, all the way over. And then slight tilt, straight, and I start over. In my head, as I went through that whole process, that was like one. Okay, I count that as like one rep. So that'll give me a reason to get to 5. So I'll just keep pushing myself. Even if you are using a little bit lighter weight or you, however you want to fucking work it. Yeah. All the way over. Slight tilt, straight. You will fill your shoulders, fill the fuck up from the fronts to the sides. And you just keep fucking going. That way, you're adding intensity to your workout. That's that dumb shit that we do as fucking meatheads that actually do work. I know these things may seem dumb, they may seem simple, but bodybuilding is not fucking rocket science. Don't let it fool you. Weightlifting isn't. The simplest shit can take you the furthest if you just put in that fucking intense work. I think the beard should come back. Wintertime's coming.
Yeah.
Not big beard.
Not gonna shave it again?
You know, I did find some really cool soaps and man stuff online. I'm learning so much about the internet lately. I did want to shave my face for a second. Then I remembered I wasn't a pussy. Beard's coming back. All right, we're finishing up with last exercise, machine shoulder presses. We're gonna go back and forth between a neutral grip and a regular grip. The whole goal here is to just continue to push and push a ton of blood into my front delts and beat the ever-loving shit out of them. I wanted to finish with a front delt focus. If you're lacking in some area on your shoulders, push yourself at the very end with that, okay? Whether it be sides, whether it be rears, traps, front delts, find another exercise. Don't question it, just fucking do it. Beat the shit out of yourself. Even if you are using a lower weight on the last exercise, the whole goal here is to push yourself past where you actually want to go to pick up that lagging portion of that body part. So I'm gonna go with front delts and just fucking push it. That's all she wrote. Fucking great workout. I feel awesome. Feel like a fucking limp dick just after getting beaten to death. Feel good. Push yourselves. Take yourself to the next level. Come into the gym with a purpose. Come in with a plan. Come in with an attitude this feel good attitude that I have. I love it. I love being positive, but you have to be a fucking animal in here. You have to be able to put yourself into a mind frame where you become this fucking, this person that you have inside of you all day, and the only place to let it out is in here. Push yourself, sweat. Find the things that beat the shit out of yourselves, but somehow make you feel euphoric at the end of the workout. So, workout's in the bio, check it out, push yourselves, finger bang the like and subscribe button, have yourselves a beautiful motherfucking day.